Okay.
Hello everyone, my name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is April 7th, 2022, and I'm coming to you a second time for an intraday update on Bitcoin's price as well as some altcoins that we've discussed in the previous days that I just want to give an update on in lieu of my most recent Bitcoin analysis. So I'm looking at Bitcoin right now on the 4-hourly, and we're still kind of hovering in this range. I'm still expecting, as I said this morning, for Bitcoin to come and test the bottom support of this ascending wedge, okay? And the bottom support of this ascending wedge is around the 39K region. I am expecting a wick down to there before continuation, okay? So that's pretty much it. That's Bitcoin, okay? And now in lieu of that analysis, I just want to look at some altcoins that I've mentioned in the past on this channel. I'm going to look at Kadena, REV and Veracity, okay? These three altcoins that I'm looking to invest in. So first, with REV. A quick note. If you're subscribed to this channel and you've watched my video on the Strong token, Strong block, please understand that there are serious fundamental issues with that token. So I've since removed that video from my page, from my channel. I don't want anybody to get any impressions that I'm advocating for they're investing in something that has serious fundamental issues. This is why it's always important, aside from the charts, to look and see if there aren't any fundamental issues with tokens. Strong, look it up, is being phased out in favor of another token, a newer token called Stronger, and that's creating a massive sell-off. And so that's a fundamental issue that will affect investments. Okay, so REV. Looking at REV on the 4-hourly time frame, and I'm looking. Let's first take some of the indicators off. I'm looking for support at this range right here, or at this level, right? Just looking at the VPVR. VPVR, for those of you who don't know, is an indicator that allows you to see where most of the buying and selling is done, at what price points most of the buying and selling is done of a token, of an asset. And looking at the VPVR, I'm seeing that this is very likely, if we lose support where we are right here, and I believe that is going to be the case given what I said about Bitcoin, the next possible support is around 0.00460, okay? So 0.00460 and a little bit below is where I expect to find support. And I'm looking just at pure price action, and I'm seeing, here we go. Where's my brush? There we go. I'm seeing this support as being relevant, okay, to kind of couch the price. So I think that this is going to be an important level. And once again, this goes back to the idea that this breakout, as in Bitcoin, is likely to have been not an impulse, but an A wave, so a corrective move, okay? Corrective move. And this is a B wave, okay? This is a B wave, not a wave 2 correction. Because if it's a wave 2 correction, that's why I was expecting something like this, or even something like this before, continuation to the upside, and we didn't get that. Now, just looking at what we've gotten, right? What has price action told us? What is the chart telling us? The chart is telling us that it wants to continue downwards, and the only way that makes sense in this context is if this is a B wave, okay? Is this counter to this initial break of structure? And this B wave would naturally come to retest the resistance of this falling wedge, okay, which is a bullish structure. So once again, I think that it's very likely that we retest this falling wedge around this area to continue to the upside. And I really like a quick continuation, a quick bounce. And I've put a limit order in there for that reason, because I don't think there's going to be much time to react. I don't think that we're necessarily going to dilly-dally or do much consolidation once we hit that level. Just looking at the volume, look at the volume breakout of this falling wedge. Look what volume was doing and look at what it did once we started breaking out, okay? That indicates to me that this is serious price action that's going to be followed up by a serious move to the upside, right? Because there's volume corroborating an upside move. As soon as we started breaking down, volume went down, okay? So that's how I'm looking at Ravane and its price action. Now, adding the indicators to the mix, you can see some strong bullish divergence on the 4-hourly time frame, and that is significant, okay? Here, let's get our arrow out, and we can see, there's some strong bullish divergence on the 4-hourly, but I think it's more clear to see on the hourly, okay? So on the 4-hourly, you can see this high right here, okay? And this high creates on price action, it's obviously a downtrend, right? Yet right here, this high and this high on the Stochastic RSI, they're pretty much even, if at all, sort of slightly sort of uptrending. So these highs, there's strong bullish divergence on the 4-hourly. There's really strong bullish divergence on the hourly. So for me, this is indicating a quick move, a move that's going to happen imminently. And also I'm looking at the MACD, the histogram. I'm looking at not only the histogram on the MACD, but also my two lines are about to cross bullish. The blue line is about to cross over the red line, okay? That's a bullish cross on the MACD. And the histogram is about to get into the green, okay? So that tells me that we are soon going to experience positive price action. Although we're on the 4-hourly, it's not that far out, okay? We're already here, let's zoom in on this. We're already positive, right? In the Stochastic RSI, we're already crossed bullish. So it's basically going to be a continuation of this trend, all right? So that's what I'm seeing with Ravane, and this is why I'm seeing it. If you're getting any value from these kinds of analyses, please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're not yet subscribed, hit the bell notification for more daily Bitcoin updates, as well as some altcoin analyses. All right, next up, we have Kadena. Kadena is also, to me, now, once again, let's clean up the chart. Let's zoom out. Kadena is also something that may react sooner than later, okay? Sooner than later. And unlike in Ravane, I don't yet have volume confirmation, although I do have a breakout, right? And that breakout did produce some volume, not as much volume as the volume in Ravane, but some volume, okay, on this breakout right here. And now we're getting a retest of that resistance, okay? So to me, Kadena is should be, just looking at price action, just looking at market structure, a breakout should be imminent, okay, given what I'm seeing, right? Now let's look at some indicators other than volume to see if that's being corroborated. Also, I want to draw your attention to the decreasing volume, right, that you have as the price is decreasing. That shows that price is looking to go upwards because the downwards price action is not being corroborated by volume. So now let's go into our Stochastic RSI and our MACD and see if that is the same story being told. And we can see on the 4-hourly, we have, I don't see any divergence yet on the 4-hourly. And on the MACD, I can see that we're coming up, and the histogram is creating some positive, or it's indicating positive price action coming, right? The histogram is getting smaller in the red, meaning that the negative price action is getting sort of, is decreasing, okay? But now let's go into smaller time frames like the hourly and see if there's any divergence to be seen in the stochastic, right? On the hourly, I'm seeing that the MACD is already in the green and that we've already crossed bullish. But, the blue and the red are getting quite close, indicating that it might cross bearish. Also, in the Stochastic RSI, now let's make this bigger so we can see exactly what's going on, if there's any divergence. I'm seeing that we don't have any bullish divergence that I can tell. Let's see. We have a high here and a high here. Okay, let's use our arrows. So this is how we tell bullish or bearish divergence. We just look at market structure, price action rather, and see, okay, this high has created obviously a lower high right here. And now the stochastic RSI is actually showing strong bullish divergence right here. This high is creating a higher high in the stochastic RSI. Question is, has it yet played out? No, it hasn't. So yes, there's strong bullish divergence in Kadena on the hourly time frame. So this may be close to a breakout. Now let's just look at price action. Okay, now that we've established that there is strong bullish divergence on the hourly time frame, let's look at price action and see what we're in. Okay, if this is indeed a B wave, is it complete? Is this impulsive portion of the B wave complete? Okay, and so let's try and count it using Elliott wave. All right, let's see. This is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Here, let's see. Yeah, this may be a 5-wave structure in ending diagonal 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, and this may be initial break of structure, your A wave, right? That's targeting wave 4 of the previous trend right here. And this may be the B wave, okay, for the reversal. And you may have to put in a small pivot. Sorry. You may have to put in a small pivot before reversal. I'd say Kadena is very close to reversing course, okay? I'd say Kadena is really close to reversing course. For those reasons, I'm seeing a completed 5-wave structure as well as a halfway complete reversal structure. Okay, so that's my update on Kadena. I think that we're pretty much there. Any buy here, not financial advice, but any buy here is a good buy given the strong hourly bullish divergence. Okay, so next up we have Veracity. And let's zoom out. Let's go on the 4-hourly and zoom out. And we can see that Veracity has also put in this kind of breakout, okay? And we did get some volume on this breakout of this wedge, this rising wedge, okay? So that's a good thing. Now, the correction is most likely a B wave, just like in other projects, okay? And we're getting decreasing volume on this impulse. Now, the question is this impulse complete? Let's look at it really quickly on the smaller time frames. Let's go on the hourly. And I'm seeing Just like in Bitcoin and a lot of other projects, we have an ending diagonal of 33333. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. So it's an impulse to the downside, but in chunks of 3. Okay, so this is your first wave. I'm seeing this is your wave 2. Actually, Buzzy. Okay, this is your first wave. This is your wave 2. This is your wave 4. I'm seeing right here. And so I think we have one more wave in veracity, and that would make sense, right? Because you would most likely want to retest this resistance right here, right? The resistance of the breakout. And so this last wave may come down to this level on the VPVR over here, 2 cents. So this is what I'm seeing on VRA. I don't think, like Kadena, it's so close to breaking out just yet, okay? And so now let's look at some indicators to see if that's corroborated, that there's still a significant move to the downside, okay? And just having a look on the first, let's go back to the 4-hourly and see if we can see anything there. I don't see anything on the 4-hourly. I just see lower highs and lower lows as well on the Stochastic Rsi. I see on the MACD, we're still bearish, and we're reducing the bearishness on the histogram, but there's not that much information there. On the smaller time frames, let's get our arrows out to see if we see any bullish divergence. And we have here lower highs and lower lows, obviously. And yes, we do have higher highs and higher lows on Stochastic RSI. However, we've created some bearish divergence here, right? Because we have this high and this high right here. These two, it's not as evident, but if you zoom in, so we had bullish divergence, okay, but I think that played out. But I think this bearish divergence on veracity is more significant because it's the latest, right? So we have a higher high and a lower high, and here we have even lower high. So we have a bearish divergence on veracity, which would corroborate our read on the price action that we need one more leg down, okay, before breaking out. So this is what I'm seeing. This is my altcoin update. Hope this was helpful. Hope this was useful. Please like the video if you got value. Share with others who you think may be interested in these altcoins, Veracity, Kadena, Ravane, and subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Hit the bell notification for daily Bitcoin updates and occasional altcoin updates. Trade safe, make lots of money, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.